questions I'm afraid to ask. Can you wipe away my past? If I fail again today, will you love me anyway? Do you see me? Do you love me? Will you say that you're proud of me? Can you hear me? Will you show me that you'll always be there for me?
We like to think of ourselves as acoustic folk, kind of. That's kind of where our most recent songs are leaning more towards, But then after the sessions with our drummer and bassist, I'm like thinking, well, maybe folk rock, acoustic folk rock, because they really livened up some of the tracks, and it's really exciting.
I would say in general, though, our music really has a peaceful feel to it, and that's a word we get a lot to describe our music. That's very peaceful, even with the addition of drums and other instruments, it still just has an underlying sense of peace, and it's really just about like songs of ministry, and then we also write some worship that we use at our local church and sing, as a congregation, and also can share it at venues.
And then, of course, we're working on a new album.
Which we're very excited about.
Yeah, we're very excited about that.
It's been a couple years in the making, and I think it's just been a challenge for us just to find the right timing about when to release that and how to get it done and how to record, and just the whole process been a learning experience, but we're really excited about just how God's bringing it together recently, and about the people that He's brought to help us kind of get it put together, and about the songs that He's given us, even recent songs.
We haven't really done a major tour. I mean, we've traveled around the state of Wisconsin, but it's funny, like if we're traveling somewhere, like maybe we'll visit our uncle in North Carolina, we'll like book a gig there.
For me, my passion has really just always been with worship leading. And so just love to kind of, be a part of just drawing people into the presence of God, and just seeing God move on people's hearts and touch them. And that's just an incredible experience. And so, got our start just playing in church and leading worship and doing things like that. And that's still just a great privilege to me to be able to do that at our church now. And then to be able to share our songs, other places, and to travel and do concerts and share the messages and the songs God's given us, I think is amazing. So I think He prepared us musically through kind of our backgrounds, but also has just been putting people in our lives that encourage us.
I guess the first influence in my life was my mother. I mean, she really pursues God with all her heart, and of course nobody's perfect, but she did send me in the right direction, as far as realizing that this life is not all there is. There's an eternity, before us, and just to pursue the Lord with all your heart, and to do what He's called you to do. And she really was a great inspiration and influence in that way. And then, of course, my wife. She's gotten me through like so much.
I kind of have to go back to my family again. I think that they've just really been a source of comfort and guidance and encouragement for me. Both of my parents being strong Christians, and just really encouraging me in my faith, and just really encouraging us in our ministry as we've grown, just feeling like they're our biggest supporters and our biggest fans, and I know that they would help us, Well, I would say first and foremost, I think we have to just keep pursuing Jesus, your relationship with Him. And then if He has music ministry in your future, then He will open those doors. And that's been our experience, up to this point. We've been serving at church, and been doing it kind of part-time and things like that. And now just we're so excited. We feel like God is calling us into ministry full-time. And
no matter even the talent level or whatever, we each can create a work of art that's unique to offer to the world, and whether it be poetry, whether it be a song, and even if it's just for you, just to be a blessing and encouragement to you in your walk with God. Our lives are all about walking with Jesus, walking and talking with Jesus, like in the garden, says, so. Yeah, to keep pursuing Jesus, like she said, that's the greatest answer I could ever tell anyone. This is "You See Me." It's a song that's going to open up our next album.